Since we were children, we have been hearing stories about jinns, ghosts, and spirits. We have been also exposed in media to the terrifying stories of the haunted and abandoned mental health institutions, the place where the affected people are tortured, killed, and electrified. But is this perspective about mental hospitals true? Do mental illnesses exist? Or are they just related to lack of faith and spirits?
Being mentally healthy means that you have the ability to respond to daily challenges. Unfortunately, 1 out of 4 of people around the world are suffering from a mental health issue. Currently, there are 200 types of mental illnesses classified and can be grouped into 5 categories, which are dementia, mood disorders, anxiety disorders, psychotic disorders, and eating disorders. In Oman, 386 patients per year seek the help of a mental health professional. The shocking fact is that 50% of them are held involuntarily by the police. Of course, this indicates the resistance of Omanis towards those mental health institutions, and it is due to stigma, which means the negative judgment of the society towards those patients, because they are considered having poor faith and an influence of the spirits. But is that really true?
The question whether or not the mental illness or psychological illness is caused by the lack of religion. In response to this question, I would say there is no strong relationship between you being non-religious and being mentally defected or have mental illness or psychological illness, because as a matter of fact, as a reality, we experience every day on daily basis, we find people from different background, whether they are Muslims, non-Muslims, faithful, faithless, religious, non-religious, all of them might be inflicted by some sort of mental illness or psychological illness. So the mental illness is not confined to the religious people, to the religion who are holding fast to the robe of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to the religion of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But on the other hand, we find you being religiously committed to the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is a means to you to be tranquil, to be comfortable in this life.
Mentally and psychologically ill people are suffering in silence. Silence because of the hidden symptoms behind the closed doors, and because of the poor media support, poor media that ignored these illnesses. In Oman, between 2000 and 2010, 599 people committed suicide, which means Oman loses 112 per year, which also means 1 out of every 75 Oman.
I'm so sad. I have lost all my friends. I feel the school. Nothing is left for me. I'm in pain. No one believes me. No one listens to me. I need help, but my family don't want to take me to the hospital. Do you know why? Because of the stigma. People are going to judge me and my family negatively. They will say, "You don't pray, you don't read the Holy Quran." But I really do. I lost everything in my life except my faith. It's the only thing I have now. If no one cares, then I shall leave.